Welcome to the Gig Desktop Portal Training Series. Each training module is designed to be a resource to help you understand and effectively use the portal. As you transition to a gig workforce, we want to make sure you do it the right way. The only way is the gig way. If you haven't had a chance to review the dashboard and the customer modules, we highly suggest that you do so before you proceed with this module. It will help you with the elements of this training. This module is for the Projects tab. Other than the dashboard, the Project tab will be the most frequently used part of the portal. Become confident in using this resource. Reviewing current projects and the contracts header will be the pulse of your business. Creating a new project and contract will ease much of your troubles in organizing your workload. By the end of this module, you should be familiar with the process of creating a project and a contract within the GigDAP portal. Okay, so let's break it down. At this point, you've signed in, and we'll open the Customer tab. So that may sound counterintuitive for a project training, but go with me on this one. To create a project, you need to have created a customer. Once this is completed, you'll find at the bottom of the customer page, you can access the projects page by clicking Build a Project. This will pop up a new project. Because you came directly from the customer account, the new project has the customer's information already preloaded. Next, you'll add a project name. That'll be the reference throughout the project where all the contracts will be accessed and how it'll be referenced on the map. The next, you add a start and end date of the project and address to the project. Then the main area where you can drop or paste your scope of work. I've used ChatGPT to design that basic information. Then click Post down below, and that's it. Now you've created your first project. The next step for your project is to create a contract. We keep this simple, so we'll use a basement build out as our example throughout the training. In this example, there will be 3 contracts: framing, drywall, and painting under the one project. We will post a contract for a drywall job. We've named Shady Bend Project as the drywall job. So we'll add a contract. A new contract screen will pop up. Fill in the contract name. Simple as basement drywall, something fairly easy for your contract name. Add a start date and a due date. This will be specifically for the drywall job. When you need it to start and finish, input the address for the contract. This could be different from a project if there are multiple sites or multiple buildings, or you can select as a project as the same address. And I'll put that information from the project. Select the posting date. That is when you want the contract to open and close for bids and appear and close on the map. And select the trade, the drop down, which would be drywall. Add a contract headline and a brief contract overview. Then you can copy or paste or write a detailed scope of work in the next text box. Add, paste, drag, drop pictures or documents or Gantt charts right here. And then post the contract. So this is the point where you will use the Projects tab the most. Since the Customer tab information is organized and searchable by customer, the Project tab information is organized and searchable by the project. To start in the Project tab, you already have a customer and are either creating a new project, a new contract, reviewing projects, or most likely to review the contract header. Click the Project tab and then select the Add icon. A new project will appear. The top will have a customer drop-down. Select the customer you want to build a project for. Their main contact information will come up preloaded. I'm going to Willis after. At this point, you can follow the same process as we just reviewed in creating a project and a contract, and then post. As I mentioned, this area will be the most valuable resource and the most frequently used. The daily project and contract review on the side menu. You click Projects, click the Projects tab, select the project that's already open. I'm going to go Basement Remodel. On the side menu, the top page, the top to the bottom shows the customer info, name of the project, the main header, number of contracts on the page, number of workers on the project, number of bids that need attention, number of invoices that also need attention, and add a contract button. Down below, this is really a good area to kind of give you a pulse of your business. We'll pull up that basement remodel. Here you can add an overview. You can look at your bids, invoices that you may have open. Pull open a change order and make a change order here. Look at your workers, your documents, messages, and to close. When a contract is finally completed and the work is done, invoices paid, both the contractor and the worker will need to vote to close. If there are any open invoices, the contract cannot be closed. Once both parties have voted to close a contract, the contract is finished and will appear at the bottom of the page of the project and also be found in the Records tab. That wraps up the basic training on the project and contract features. The next module will cover the Bids tab. That we will begin with the contractor having posted the project and the contract. At that point, we'll pick up the module training from there. Until then, as you transition to a gig workforce, make sure you do it the right way. The only way is the gig way. If you have questions or comments, please reach out at info@gigdapp.com.